Good afternoon everyone and welcome back to match day 2 of the 2024 Victory Shield at Broadwood Stadium in Cumbernauld. We're officially at the midway point of the tournament, 3 games played, 3 more to come. This is the second game of today. Scotland against Northern Ireland was earlier. Now in this one, Republic of Ireland look for their first victory, while Wales look to build on their penalty shootout win against Northern Ireland after a match packed full of entertainment on Tuesday. It's Republic of Ireland against Wales in the 2024 Victory Shield, and here come the teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome this afternoon's teams, the Republic of Ireland and Wales.
When the two met in last year's competition, it was a 3-2 victory for the Republic of Ireland with a last-minute penalty. So if that and Wales' wild success on Tuesday is brought into the equation, and we think about what we've got in store today, we should have a cracker. First up, we will have the national anthems for both countries. Players wait proudly for that moment once again. So here are the national anthems of the Republic of Ireland and of Wales.
Now can we ask you to be upstanding please for our national anthems this afternoon, starting with the national anthem of Wales. And please remain upstanding for the national anthem of the Republic of Ireland.
Republic of Ireland are defending their Victory Shield title this year. They're hoping for 3 in a row under head coach Paul Assam. Wales were joint winners with Scotland in 21-22 and in 19-20. And with the earlier result, a Northern Ireland victory by a 0-0 against Scotland in the morning kick-off, Wales know that they have a great chance this afternoon to try and pick up some more points and look to take command in the competition as we head towards the final day on Sunday. Republic of Ireland on the right of your screen, wearing the green shirts with the white shorts, green socks. Wales in the change colours of the yellow with the green socks on the left. Let's have a look at the two teams. Republic of Ireland making 8 changes from the drawn penalty defeat to Scotland. Spate, Dummigan and Byrne remain starters. George Maloney comes in to guard the goal. Wales swap 9 from that penalty victory against Northern Ireland. An incredible comeback from behind. Haywood and Godfrey are only 2 to stay in the starting lineup. Robinson, Pitt, Moreno all came on Tuesday to play their part, and they start this afternoon. Oscar Abbottson wearing the armband for Wales, the goalkeeper this afternoon, replacing Jack Lines. Played his part in the penalty shootout too, but Abbottson of Southampton will be leading. Sean Spate remains with the armband for the Republic of Ireland. The Dundalk player started against Scotland on Tuesday. The teams switch sides, so now Republic of Ireland will be taking kick-off, going from left to right. Wales in the change colours from right to left. Referee Jamie Wilkie just checking with his assistants that we're good to go. There'll be another 80 minutes of entertainment, possibly a little bit more if day one is anything to go by. Republic of Ireland will be wanting to make sure they taste success. They'd love to get their defence really going this afternoon with a victory. Wales with their eyes on the shield too. Here's Joe Byrne early on the right side, pressured by a couple, and Wales will look to work away with the ball through Alfie Jones. Ashton Williams finds Pitta. Kept in by Prizeman, and Wales look to counter. Enzo Romano cushions it back for Robinson. Southampton defender uses Williams. Looks long towards Archie Lorimer, and he'll chase Ben Dummigan, another one of the starters for the boys in green against Scotland on Tuesday. Spate stretches it across for Prizeman. Tuesday's match we saw Wales start with early possession. Republic of Ireland starting to do so today. They're asking the question now. Wales managed to fight to take over on the ball. It's a lovely pass out for Pitta, involved in the under-17 squad last month for Wales too. Tig Prizeman, back for Dummigan. Maloney, the 14-year-old Southampton stopper. Spate searches, and with a little bit of help finds Joe Byrne, who just lost control of it. Byrne still going. He's asking if there was a little pull of the jersey there, and the referee, who's a bit further away than the assistant, spotted it towards the free kick for Republic of Ireland. Joe Byrne already looking to pick up from his performance against Scotland earlier in the week. Danny Burke. Some sides just trying to peel Wales from side to side at the moment. Dummigan invited forward. Quimby gets it out for Byrne. Tries to slide it forward. Collins was the target, but it's strong defending from Ashton Williams of Bristol City to see it over the line for the Wales goal kick.
Slight tripod issue here,
See what Shea Pitta was trying to do there. The Everton youngster just hoping to allow the ball to run so he can face the goal he wants to attack. Republic of Ireland throw. Settled conditions in the stadium this afternoon for Wales and their match against Northern Ireland. The second half was a bit of a test. We're trying to get back onto level terms after losing late in the first half, and the conditions made it a bit tough with the wind swirling around the stadium. But blue sky overhead, the sun has been shining, there's a little bit of a cool air. Perfect conditions for the players. Pitt. Williams immediately looks to the near side. Robinson took the step up towards the halfway line. It's a powerful pass from Williams. George Robinson has a look ahead. There's a late run. There might be something for Moreno to feed off of, but Republic of Ireland take it under control again. Moreno closing in. Pitta there with the closing down. Wales looking to press Republic of Ireland as far back as they could possibly get them. We have seen some wonderful build-up football from all sides so far in the Victory Shield. These players, young, not scared to take possession in tight pressure positions. Habitson looks long. Now watched by Tyke Prizeman. Byrne. Goes down by Robinson. Moreno chasing. Spate is calm. Bounces over Collins. Byrne has it. Plays it through. Back for Collins. Williams cuts it out. Wales defend. Republic of Ireland keep up the attack. It's a lovely looking ball over. Jack Green just couldn't keep it down. He was left alone at the back post. Despite Wales defending the first phase of play, the Republic of Ireland didn't give it up. And starting to find those little spaces around the penalty area. Pitt looking for Paul Moreno. It was Moreno who scored that cheeky penalty with the Panenka to pick up the bonus point for Wales against Northern Ireland on Tuesday. Republic of Ireland did have a 100% record in last year's competition. Last minute penalty giving them a victory against Wales in that one. And other results last year are a 1-0 win against Scotland and a 3-1 win on the final day against Northern Ireland. Perfect record to pick up the 2023 Victory Shield. Can they repeat that and claim 3 in a row? Joe Byrne trying to fire his way through. It's turned behind by Wales. The first corner is to the Republic of Ireland. Dips at the front post, there was a touch. Spates there. Wales looking to get it out. Spate has it again. There's too much on that one, and Oscar Abbottson is happy to sweep it up. Marino will keep chasing. Maloney sends it into the blue sky at Broadwood. Theo Pitt. Romano battling. Here's Sean Spate, the Dundalk defender. Dummigan of Cork City. Presented his official Ireland cap by John O'Shea earlier in the year. And he'll take over on the ball again. Has a look forward. Samuel Agungbe has made that run. Byrne is there again. Robinson deals with it. Cool pass up towards Shea Pita. Now Robinson's under pressure from Byrne, and he's stolen it. The cutback, Agungbe trying with the header. St Patrick's Athletic man was just in a bit of a difficult body position to try and angle it towards target, but he tried the best he could. Looking to catch the Wales goalkeeper Abbottson out. Enzo Romano under pressure. Abbottson continues and looks to the right wing. Alex Godfrey played a key part for Wales in attack on Tuesday. Now for Romano and back to Williams. Ashton Williams has runners. Godfrey's there. He gets the nod. Moreno can't beat Jack Green to the ball, but Wales do have the throw-in. Godfrey. And Shea Pita still going. Pita! It took a deflection. Just run out of a bit of space, but always looked threatening on that right foot. Republic of Ireland closed the winger out. TG Malloy. Byrne back for Malloy. Agungbe's made the run. Straight offside. So Malloy will continue. Robinson steals. Malloy shows his strength to win it back. A perfectly timed sliding tackle from Robinson. Teams looking very evenly matched inside the first quarter. Carter Haywood, now Abbottson. Godfrey makes the move. George Maloney comes out of his area, launches. Haywood misses it, but the flag's now raised by the assistant. More commentary position, offside the decision. Wales free kick. Malloy pounces. That's a lovely pass, and it's helped on. And Green has the chance. And he puts it down the middle for Oscar Abbottson to collect. But again, Republic of Ireland picking their moments. TJ Malloy especially just pouncing. And then the danger's there for the Wales defence. Here it is again through Byrne. He teases it into the 6-yard area. There's no one at the front post to cause any problems for Abbottson. The Wales goalkeeper started the last 3 for Southampton in the under-18 Premier League in a run of draws. Another who's involved in the under-17 national team in recent times too. Lorimer fighting and winning, just a bit heavy for Moreno. Malloy showing his aerial ability. And Haywood with the defensive skills, the awareness. Here's Theo Pitt. Enzo Romano takes, works his way around, finds Godfrey, plays the early cross, and there was a groan from Alex Godfrey as he caught it with the right foot. It wasn't going to end up going where he wanted it to. But Wales showing signs through that effective right side of the pitch. Time going to be out for Joe Byrne. Faces up Robinson. Again, just throws the right foot out. Blocks the path through. Ashton Williams has an issue with the boot, so the referee just pauses the throw-in for him to sort things out. Gives Wales an opportunity to organise and spot the options that are on offer for Tyke Wiseman. Haywood heads away, Godfrey helps it on. Drew Sherman, the Wales head coach behind the Republic of Ireland throw-in taker. The academy programmes went through quite a bit of change in the last few years. Spent time in Australian football, the head coach with Brisbane Roar, Melbourne Victory, and the Cook Islands FA national team. And looking to guide Wales to Victory Shield success. It's his team who have the throw in here. Samuel roommate chasing Williams. Haywood turns away from Malloy. Them again. Spate. Enzo Romano has eyes for it, as does TJ Malloy. Just tries to pierce that one through. Agungbe keeps it alive. Green hooks it over, and the flag is raised by the assistant. Republic of Ireland denied by the offside. Just over 20 minutes of the game played. Jack Green with a couple of efforts for the boys in green. The far side of the pitch, just looking to threaten Oscar Abbottson in the Wales goal, but apart from that, there hasn't been too much in the way of scoring chances. Wales looking to change that here. Pitt out for Godfrey. He has space, 3 ahead, 2. Driving in field, he was looking for Enzo Romano. Can Wales keep it alive? Green turns under pressure, well brought down by Malloy. Godfrey almost got it for Wales. Skillful from Williams. And the referee will blow for the Republic of Ireland free kick. Some side happy to keep possession and look to go from side to side. Collins for Byrne. He has plenty of space and looks up towards goal. He didn't look too far away from this position, Joe Byrne. He's maybe been restricted to the outer areas in the game so far, but as soon as that acre of space opened up in the middle, he had one thing on his mind. There's Alfie Jones for Wales, trying to feed Lorimer. Burnley attacker will keep chasing. Tom McGrath. Moreno races onto it. Here's Enzo Romano, who lines it up. Oh, that's a wonderful save from George Maloney, because that one looked goal-bound. Wales go quickly from the corner kick. Romano for Godfrey, swings it over, and there's a clash of heads between Peter and I think that was Danny Burke, and immediately the medical team's called on. And the game just seemed to go up a gear or two there. Wales looking comfortable in possession, and Enzo Romano signed by the Barcelona Football Academy at 7 years old. The same one that nurtured Lionel Messi. He was on trial, playing a friendly while on holiday beforehand, and he was invited along. The 15-year-old showing his quality there with the strike, but so did George Maloney, the Southampton stopper. It was a terrific save. Just glided through the air, getting strong fingertips to it, turning it onto the crossbar. Wales had the corner to take. And that may be the moment that gets Drew Sherman's side sparked up for the remainder of this game. Republic of Ireland, though, getting some tactical adjustments from the coaching staff, and Paul Assam over there on the left side of the bench. Speaking to some of the staffs before the game. They're enjoying their time here in Scotland for the 2024 Victory Shield. I believe it's the physio of the Republic of Ireland, David Gold's birthday today, so happy birthday, celebrating it in Scotland. The Republic of Ireland will be looking for a victory to go along with that. And Wales hoping to build on their penalty shootout win against Northern Ireland on Tuesday. As Danny Burke back to his feet, going back towards the Republic of Ireland technical area now. There's still some attention being directed from the Wales medical team for Shea Pita, who is now back to his feet. Just adjusting the socks after that collision. Both players, both teams throwing everything on the line in this tournament. Hopefully both players will be okay to continue. As always though, safety first, the priority. Republic of Ireland get the ball moving again. Burke back on there to the left back position, now has the ball. Wales still temporarily reduced to 10 players at the moment. Here's Spate. Upfield. Haywood defends it, Pitt was there too. And now Shea Pita returns to action. Just making his way now across the halfway line. Flag raised, offside against the Republic of Ireland. Spate searching for Green. Well defended by Neil Pitt. Blackburn Rovers defender, competed for Wales in last year's Victory Shield. Versatile player, came on at the centre back position on Tuesday. Now in that right sided area. It's his touch what will see him take the ball into possession. Moreno, was he clipped? Wales allowed to continue. Godfrey trying to fight himself away, brought down by Tom McGrath, and the referee blows the whistle and shows the yellow card to the Cork City midfielder. Just over 10 minutes to play in this first half. 0-0 the score. Wales frontline pressing. Maloney. On top of Williams. Swipes it away with power. Lorimer was there to pounce. Out Shea Peter goes for goal. Strong hands from Maloney again. And Wales starting to build the chances as they look to go in front. Their second corner of the first half. Peter has plenty on offer. Moreno standing in the 6-yard area to try and be a nuisance to the Republic of Ireland goalkeeper. Now has a bit of help. Malloy will send it back out to the Wales corner taker. Peter has to try and navigate away from 3. Uses Robinson. Byrne lobs it forward. Here's Brodie Collins. He'll get a second chance. This time decides to settle. Danny Burke. Alex Godfrey for Wales. Shea Peter. Lorimer. Robinson. Enzo Romano. Away from Tide Prizeman. Charlotte Rovers man playing it right back. Scored in the win against North Macedonia earlier this year. That's not what Alfie Jones wanted to do. Possession turns over to the Republic of Ireland. Isman has it. Byrne never rests. George Robinson peels away, uses Moreno, sends the return. Dunnigan has help from his Republic of Ireland teammates who ask for a foul. And the referee blows the whistle in agreement. Of play. Joburn couldn't keep it in. Ashton Williams showing the skill as he breaks out of defence. Free kick awarded. Coming up to the final 5 minutes in the first half. Is there an opening goal either way? Robertson for Haywood. Moreno's layoff only finds Brodie Collins. Wales win it back. Here's Paul Moreno trying to feed it through for Archie Lorimer. Sweeping up for the Republic of Ireland. Pitts header down. Lorimer beats McGrath. Wales have it. Peter keeps it in play. Alfie Jones is trying to come up and join Lorimer. Here's Samuel Agungbe. Ashton Williams across to stab the ball out. Republic of Ireland corner. Signal from Jack Green of Shamrock Rovers. The referee's unhappy with some movement in the 6-yard area. He'll call over, I think that's Alex Godfrey and TJ Malloy. Wales know how much of a threat Malloy will be. He scored the goal in the opening match for Republic of Ireland against Scotland. He's looked to link things up so far this afternoon. There's teasing in. The goal shakes and Republic of Ireland smash it into the back of the net. And it's TJ Malloy who celebrates. He does it again. Another Republic of Ireland goal in the Victory Shield. Jack Green was taking the corner. There was all sorts of confusion in the penalty area. Oscar Abbottson scrambling, and as the ball dropped, Republic of Ireland making sure it was crossing the line. And late in the first half, it's Republic of Ireland 1, Wales 0. Is there time for a Republic of Ireland second, or will they just try and see the game through to the half-time interval? Wales had to do it the hard way in their opening match. They went 2-0 down to Northern Ireland, and then late in the first half they conceded to go in 3-2 behind. But they had some last-ditch heroics of their own. They levelled late in the second half for winning the penalty shootout. Byrne wants to move quickly with the throw. I think Prizeman will take over. Time for Collins. Prizeman sends it over towards Agungbe. Godfrey left the ball. Enzo Romano helps. Peter kept it under control. Now Robinson. Alfie Jones turns to use the space for Carter Haywood. Paul Moreno's made the move. Lorimer looking to do so too. Republic of Ireland see it back to Maloney. Ryan Dummigan. Williams heads down. Bounce will be too heavy for Robinson. And some impressive Republic of Ireland performances recently. They fought back with their own comeback against Belgium recently with a 95th minute goal, making it 2-2 in their preparations towards this Victory Shield. Republic of Ireland won their first back in 2016 in Scotland, so it is a lucky place for success. Adam Ida of Celtic was a part of that squad, as we see 3 minutes signalled by the fourth official, and we have added on time at the end of this first half. Spate sends it for Green, who nods it down towards Agungbe. Defended by Carter Haywood. Late Republic of Ireland corner. Hardly to cause more problems for Wales from the set piece. It's the opposite side from the kick that led to the first goal. Byrne takes, it's dipping, it's allowed to bounce. Sean Spate was just stepping back from the 6-yard area. The ball dropped at the wrong side for the defender. That was the names for Godfrey. No, now Pitt. Paul Assam there with the ball. Throw it to his left back, Danny Burke. Just over a minute left of the added on time. Gungbe sees the flag go against him once again in this first half. It's always tricky for the Wales defence to keep an eye on where he is though. Here's Byrne. Malloy got the touch. Habitson will take. Haywood lofts it for Godfrey. Takes it down the line into the corner. Support arriving. Late Wales throw in. Neil Pitt aims for Lorimer. The layoff for Godfrey. There's a couple waiting. It's Romano. It's alert goalkeeping from George Maloney. And that is the half-time whistle at Broadwood Stadium. In the second Victory Shield match for these two sides, and it's Republic of Ireland who go in with the lead. There have been moments of quality. Jack Green had the opportunity early in the first half, but couldn't find the target. Yet another right at Oscar Abbottson, the Wales goalkeeper. Enzo Romano brought a terrific strike out, and similarly George Maloney doing so with a superb save to tip the ball onto the crossbar. But Republic of Ireland opened the scoring through TJ Malloy after Jack Green's corner caused confusion, and the score stands at 1-0, with the head coaches going in with some instructions at the half-time interval. Wales will need to bring out some of the magic that they provided on Tuesday if they're to get anything out of this game. They've fallen behind once more in the Victory Shield, but we know there's plenty of quality in their team to come back again. But there's also that quality in the Republic of Ireland squad too to extend their lead. We'll leave you with some of the highlights from the first half in this match in the 2024 Victory Shield. We'll have a short break. Please join us again at half-time. It currently stands Republic of Ireland 1, Wales 0. Welcome back to Broadwood Stadium, where we're about to get underway for the second half in this match between the Republic of Ireland and Wales. And it's Republic of Ireland who are 1 goal ahead at the start of the second 40 minutes. TJ Malloy wheeled away in celebration after a corner with the ball bulleted into the back of the net. Republic of Ireland are back out and have taken their places, and Wales are now just appearing from the tunnel. I did see TJ Malloy come out of the tunnel not wearing the right boot and move quite gingerly towards the back right of the technical area, and it looks like Niall Sullivan is about to be introduced for Polisham's side. He's just standing waiting on his toes on the touchline. Have a bit of a conversation with one of the coaching staff as the Wales players go through their final warm-up for the second phase. Wales were behind at half-time against Northern Ireland on Tuesday. They left it late, but they drew level with Cian Connaughton and they went on to win the penalty shootout. Republic of Ireland lost their shootout against Scotland. There is confirmation of the change for the team that are ahead. Now Sullivan, the St Patrick's Athletic player, comes on. Once voted the best under-14 League of Ireland player in 2023. Was presented with the award by former national team coach Stephen Kenny. And once of Dunfermline Athletic here in Scotland too. A couple of heavy knocks against Scotland. Sullivan, he's on for the second half of this one. The referee checks with the assistants. And the Burnley forward, Archie Lorimer of Wales, gets the ball rolling for the second half. The incentive is there for Wales this afternoon, with Northern Ireland's victory against Scotland in the morning kick-off. Wales can put themselves in a strong position with a win here, but they've got work to do. The Republic of Ireland will look to move into the final third with this throw-in. Sullivan takes the touch, the half-time sub. Here's Dummigan. Forward for McGrath, who picked up a booking in the first half. Sullivan works it for Byrne. Ty Prizeman was there. Ashton Williams comfortable in defence with the ball, but loses it there, and here's Sullivan with the strike! And what about an impact from the half-time sub, Niall Sullivan. He stretches Republic of Ireland's lead. Could it get any better for those Republic of Ireland players who are looking to retain the Victory Shield for 2024? It's Republic of Ireland 2, Wales 0. Abbottson searching for Peter. Prizeman with the header back. Dummigan tries to prevent the corner, unable to do so. How will Wales react? The Dragons set up. Godfrey will take over corner duties. Moreno's move, the tidy flick back looking for Peter. Godfrey rushing into defence. Collins. Williams aware. Here's Sullivan, goal scorer of the second. Feeds it forward. It's just a bit too much on it for Agungbe. Williams closed down by Sullivan. Shea Peter. McGrath comes over to put the ball out for the throw. Alfie Jones, a Swansea City player. Joe Byrne here, back for Sullivan. Tig Prizeman, Shamrock Rovers. Spate from Maloney. If you are just joining us, pulled up a terrific save from Enzo Romano in the first half to stop Wales going in front. 2-0 Republic of Ireland is the scoreline in this Victory Shield match. Prestigious tournament held annually, rotated between the 4 participating nations. Republic of Ireland searching for a third goal here. It's blocked. They'll have the corner. Byrne gives the signal. An issue with the officials, so the referee is just having a chat with the 4th official, and there will now be a bit of a conversation for both head coaches. Wonder what's being said over on the touchline. What so urgently needs to be said to stop the players getting on with things on the pitch as Republic of Ireland want to take the corner. Paul Moreno called over by the Wales head coach. Now back over to speak to the Republic of Ireland head coach Paul Assam. Moreno back in position on the edge of the area. The conversation continues. You are just joining us in the Victory Shield on day 2 in Cumbernauld at Broadwood Stadium. Scotland losing 1-0 against Northern Ireland in the earlier kick-off. Republic of Ireland currently 2-0 up on Wales. As things stand, are we about to see the teams who lost their penalty shootouts in the first day claim victories on day 2? It's been a lengthy issue to delay this corner. Now we move again as Byrne puts the ball in. Reaction save, but stabbed in by Sean Spate. And Republic of Ireland had to wait to take the corner, but they've capitalised. Abbottson couldn't stop the ball and gather it cleanly. Republic of Ireland reacted and they go into a 3-goal lead. from Wales, who pulled off that incredible comeback on Tuesday against Northern Ireland to take it to penalties. Have a bigger mountain to climb this afternoon than that one on the opening day. Maloney sweeping up on the through ball. Sullivan through, Prizeman aiming for Lagungbi. Carter Haywood back for Abbottson. Here's Haywood, the Swansea City defender again, looking to find a way out from defence. Flicked on by Lorimer. Danny Burke. Looks for the cross. Evades Agungbi. Robinson taps it forward. The flag's raised for offside against Republic of Ireland. Oscar Abbottson is clearly unhappy with something. The referee over to continue the chat. Just under half an hour left to go. Pitt for Moreno. Wales looking to pounce on the second ball. Enzo Romano. Moreno now. Trying to find a way through. Stabs it for Godfrey. Charged down by Burke. Pitt. Jordan Maloney. It's fed back in towards Peter, and the flag is raised by the assistant on this near side. Republic of Ireland free kick. Victory Shield was presented to the International Board in 1923 by Lord Invernairn. Originally a trophy for senior international charity matches immediately after World War I, contested by the under-16 sides. England withdrew in 2015, Republic of Ireland coming in to the tournament as they clear away through Ben Dummigan. Jones gets it through, fed in there by Lorimer. No takers for Wales. Sullivan scored the second, coming on as a half-time sub. Down on the ground and wins a free kick. if you are watching today and looking to come along, entry is free at Broadwood Stadium. If you are unable to make it, the final day will be covered on the national team social channels to see who will lift the 2024 Victory Shield. Been a bit of a stop-start second half, but Republic of Ireland have still found a way to put the ball in the back of the net twice. They're in a healthy position. Sullivan and Byrne combine. Joe Byrne could be through on goal. That last-ditch challenge from Carter Haywood is so vital. Defender of Swansea City turning it behind for another Republic of Ireland corner. Taken on the top of that near post area by Jack Green. Doesn't have the same effect of the delivery that caused trouble in the first half. Republic of Ireland ready and a couple of substitutes. Pitt for Godfrey. Feeds it through. Archie Lorimer. Godfrey takes again and clips it up towards the back post. Important push away from Maloney. Wales still have it. Jones for Lorimer. He can't spin out of trouble. Now Green. Can Godfrey keep that one in play? Yes, he can. Enzo Romano. Pitt rides the challenge. Theo Pitt keeps going. Now Moreno. Romano. Godfrey trying to find a way past 3 and Green. Manages to do it. Republic of Ireland will scramble it away for the corner. Plenty of options in the box for Wales. Swirled in. It was Ashton Williams just looking to try and direct the header on target. Wales look to be readying a couple of substitutes too. I think they're waiting to see if Republic of Ireland want to make the changes, but they're about to bring on one more, so they will delay that. Robinson for Wales. Enzo Romano. Haywood. Pitt. Godfrey lets it drop. Burke gets the foot in. Neil Pitt wants to go quickly with the throw, but now the substitutions will be made. Samuel Agungbe is the first to be taken off. Scored in St Pat's 5-1 win against Wexford at the weekend. Jack Green is making his way off on the near side of the pitch, down with the throw-in set to be taken. Brodie Collins, the other to be taken off. Richard Ferizai coming on, along with Evidence Ikuchukwu. David Dunn, the other to be introduced. Wales changes with Max Hawkins coming on, along with Keenan Connaughton. A couple of goal scorers from that first match against Northern Ireland. Peter will feel the effects of that one as Wales have the free kick to take. Moreno keeping watch with Peter. He'll leave it now, Moreno, but receives from the free kick taker. Back for Peter. First time right-footed cross. Hawkins. Sullivan watches. Goal kick awarded by the referee. Collision between the two players on the touchline. Wales have the throw in. Haywood takes. Midway point of the second half. What can Wales do with what's left in this game? Harder to be more Republic of Ireland goals. Maloney comes out, Peter takes it away. Can he find an effort on target? Threaded through. Lorimer gets one back for Wales. Terrific finish from Archie Lorimer. The 14-year-old Burnley forward shows great skill, great patience, and a great strike of the ball into the roof of the net. It's Republic of Ireland 3, Wales 1. Are they to continue their label of comeback kings at the Victory Shield? Abbottson hits the roof of the stand that we were sitting in with that one. That allows him the time to get all the way back onto his goal line. David Dunn. Alizai. The offside flag's raised against Republic of Ireland. Connaughton. Kichigui for Dunn. Lifts it towards Sullivan. Lets it drop. Williams watches for Wales. Farizai. Blocked by Haywood. and ready with the corner. Top of the 6-yard area. It's a really strong header from Keem Kuniti. Dunn tried to trick his way towards the penalty area. Kuniti punished for the foul. Six options on the penalty box line, sorry, for Joe Byrne. He has David Dunn just off to his left on the touchline behind. We will set up the two-player wall. Oscar Abbottson, the goalkeeper, on his toes. Byrne lifts it up. Cleanly taken by Abbottson. Can he launch a counter-attack? Shea Peter is chasing. Tom McGrath puts it out for the Wales throw. Peter takes. Heavy touch though. Allows Dunn the opportunity to clear for Republic of Ireland. Robinson in an advanced area. Ball sits up, the flick on. Well, that would have been fancy from Archie Lorimer, looking to grab a second. And an added lifeline for Wales. Maloney equal to it, look. Could see another couple of Wales substitutions about to be introduced. Enzo Romano, the CF Dam midfielder, will be replaced. Isaac Thomas introduced to the midfield for Wales, along with Louis Evans, who will step back into defence, so possibly a bit of a change in shape by Drew Sherman, the head coach of under-16s here, the Kimberley Football Association. Sullivan pierces it through, looking for Farazai. The flag raised. Offside the call. Republic of Ireland can hold on to this winning position. That really gets their Victory Shield tournament started. Against the side that came away with a bonus point win against Northern Ireland on Tuesday. Thomas exchange. Haywood diagonal, searching for Peter. Shea Peter takes it down. Wales throw. Isaac Thomas, the West Ham United attacker. Haywood. Still going, Carter Haywood. Good sliding challenge with Farazai. Alfie Jones rolls for Thomas. Now Peter. A couple more arriving in the penalty box for Shea Peter. Doesn't look to commit. Well controlled by the Wales winger. Paul Moreno. Opens it for Thomas to go on the charge. Was he fouled? There's claims, the referee not interested. McGrath. Wales pick up again. Byrne looking to burst his way through. Watched by Jones. Byrne lifts it. The header across. Bit of a ricochet. Richie Ferazai, Shamrock Rovers attacker, was around the penalty area. It's like with Italian club Lazio through the summer. Another European side said to be keeping a watch. His brother Justin is already in Italy. Louis Evans. McGrath. Done. McGrath takes over on the ball for Republic of Ireland. Into the final 10 minutes. Republic of Ireland look to take advantage of the open spaces. Farazai gets it in. Dunn strikes. And looked to set up nicely. As soon as he made contact, he was swerving away from Abbotson's goal. Tom McGrath will be removed for the Republic of Ireland. The Cork City midfielder goes off. Replaced by the St Patrick's Athletic midfielder Jason Spellman. Republic of Ireland looking to punish Wales. Spellman appeared to see Abbotson off his line. Didn't catch it as cleanly as he would have liked. I wonder what the balance is for Republic of Ireland between looking to hold on to the 3-1 advantage but also looking to try and get a fourth goal. Wales, well, they want at least 2, so they will start to commit more as we tick towards the full-time whistle. They scored late on Tuesday against Northern Ireland. Some fantastic work from Neil Papernick down the left side, eventually providing for Connaughton. Connaughton's already on the pitch as a substitute. And I think I see Papernick about to come on for Wales over in the technical area as one of 3. And the free kick will allow the opportunity for the changes to be made. Paul Moreno taken off as Papernick comes on as the replacement. Archie Lorimer, who scored the Wales goal, is also replaced. Jacob Norris coming on along with Rob Tankovic. Public Ireland free kick. Evidence Ikuchigu, Shamrock Rovers attacker, brought down, and he'll make his way towards the penalty area. Danny Burke will look to whip this one in with the left foot. Ben Dummigan's been invited forward to join the collection in the penalty area. Headed away, drops to Ikuchigu. Konate. On either side, he asks the referee his thoughts are, and he blows for the Wales free kick. Norris. Smelling back for Spate. Hawkins. Konate. Brought down by Farazai. A yellow card towards the winger David Dunn for kicking the ball away. Evans. Norris. Konate spins. And Joe Byrne applauded for an energetic performance as he goes off for the Republic of Ireland. Replaced by Leighton Dempsey. Dempsey, the University College Dublin defender, started against Scotland on Tuesday. Into the final few minutes. Republic of Ireland comfortable as it stands. Spain has played a big part in that. The captain in attack 2 involved in the 3 goals for Paul Assam's side. Tig Prizeman launches upfield. Wales will go quickly with the throw-in. They want to go fast. Hawkins keeps it moving, done with the sliding challenge. Haywood for the Dragons. Up towards Shea Peter. Hooked away. Connaughton. Norris helping. Plays for the corner. And wins it. But Ty on top of the goalkeeper is bouncing. Hawkins. There's a scrap for the ball on the edge of the penalty area. The free kick awarded to Republic of Ireland. Only seconds of normal time left. How much is set to be added? Republic of Ireland have it. Just drilled wide by Ferizai. Did he have a bit more time there to try and guide his shot towards the Wales goal? Abbottson Sappy, he could launch this long. Papernick heads on. Peter battles. Shea Peter has it. Strong defending from Jason Spellman as 5 additional minutes are signalled. Norris delivers high. Maloney thinks about coming out. It's cleared away before it can get to the line. It was Tig Prizeman standing on the spot in the 6-yard box to clear that one away from danger. The Shamrock Rovers right back playing a key part there. Norris swarmed by green shirts. Kuchikwu back for Dempsey. Through for Sullivan. And the flag is raised for offside, and that hands possession back over to Wales. Abbottson looks up. Peter the target. He's in behind. Left for Connaughton. And that one is not under control as it sails into the stand behind the goal. Republic of Ireland 3-1 ahead. Just a few minutes of the added on time. 5 minutes signalled. George Maloney might not be in any hurry to take this one. Evans sends it forward. Hawkins. Kuchikwu does well to roll it away. And he can open up the pitch. He has an option on his right and done. He goes for goal. Abbottson sets the ball. Connaughton heads down. Peter shields the ball. Opens up the space in the wide area, but couldn't get the pass through. Dempsey now. Dempsey again. Burke fires it forward. Ferizai holds in that wide left position up against Evans. Lovely skill from Ferizai. The cut back. Oh, and it's agonisingly wide for Niall Sullivan. He looked to do everything right. Opened up his body, got the right foot to cushion it, but it just sailed past the post. That could have drawn a line under the game right there. Norris. Republic of Ireland only have a couple of minutes to see it on the clock. Wales have fought and battled to try and add to Archie Lorimer's goal, but they've been unable to do so. And with the 3 the Republic of Ireland have scored, you'd be right to remember the part George Maloney, the goalkeeper, the 14-year-old, played in stopping a terrific first half strike from Enzo Romano. There's Papernik trying to fire towards goal. Republic of Ireland blocks strongly, and it's out for a late corner. In the final added minute. Norris sends it in. And the flick, oh, and something collided with the post. I'm not sure if it was Carter Haywood, but the goal was open and Wales couldn't turn it in. They might have another chance. Hawkins wins the corner. Oscar Abbotson's up, the goalkeeper. Maloney pushes away, Papernik drills it in. 3-2. They couldn't, could they? There may not be long left, but Wales managed to get another goal back through Papernik, who gets his 2nd of the Victory Shield tournament. And everyone is checking their watches now. The 5 additional minutes signalled are up, but as we often hear, a minimum of 5 additional minutes. Is there time for Wales? Norris looks for Pita. It's a wonderful sliding challenge from Danny Burke, who screams into the air in celebration. Connaughton goes quickly, and Burke's there again. He's asking for time up, and the officials agree. Republic of Ireland have done it. Their first victory in this year's Victory Shield tournament. Wales can't believe it. They fought back on Tuesday, they couldn't fight back today, and Republic of Ireland sailing, cruising into a 3-goal lead in this match. Malloy scoring before the half-time break. Sullivan on as a sub at the interval, added a 2nd, and Sean Spate around for number 3. Archie Lorimer and Leo Papernik scored goals for Wales in the second half as they looked to mount another comeback, but it was too late for them on this Thursday afternoon. Republic of Ireland, though, are looking to defend their Victory Shield title, searching for 3 in a row, and this victory is a good start for them after losing the penalty shootout after the draw with Scotland on the opening day. The final day of the 2024 Victory Shield takes place on Sunday 13th of October. Northern Ireland against Republic of Ireland is the morning kick-off at 11:30. At 3:30 in the afternoon, Scotland take on Wales. It's set to be an entertaining final day at Broadwood Stadium. Free entry if you want to come along. If not, we'll have all the coverage on the national team social channels. My thanks again for joining us this afternoon in Cumbernauld at the Broadwood Stadium. My thanks to the team around for bringing us the action too. I've been Stuart Mitchell. Please join us again on Sunday for the final day of the 2024 Victory Shield. It finishes here in the final game of match day 2. Republic of Ireland 3, Wales 2.